Welcome back to the Reactor. So, I've been a little bit busy since the last time I started doing all this, obviously. How is everybody? Welcome one, welcome all. Let me quickly upload, refresh. There we go. It looks energetic enough, I suppose. Just doing this randomly. There we are. Yo, yo, hello. Hey, Fast Vincent. How is everyone? More space, more space. I don't know. I added a lot of some smaller details in between the streams, like these sort of inset wall designs. I didn't make this on stream, it just sort of came to me, so I wanted to quickly slap it down in blocks before I forgot it or something like that. Just little small bits, nothing too fancy. And then I pasted it, copied it, rotated it, and so on. Y'all have seen me do that a billion times, it seems. But yeah. Oh, and I added the columns around the side. I forgot to do that. And then I also added this lip, this sort of upper sort of area. This whole section is solid. I don't know if I'll put anything inside it or not. Obviously, this is where you come in from just various areas. I'm probably gotta, you know, loop it around, connect it. Maybe make this something of a tram station. I don't know. I'll get to that. But that's what I've been up to. How is life for everybody? I've decided to do this stream a little more relaxed. Some people didn't like background music. Some people didn't like that it was looped. Although, like, that one particular song from last week, I just really, really love, so I probably will use it again, hate to say. So, you know. But it is what it is. And obviously, I'll probably try using other, like that lo-fi channel. There are a billion of them. So yeah, stuff like that. Sort of trying to make it look like this is an energy beam focusing energy from the central reactor thing. I've also decided to do sort of like internal arcs of electricity using glass panes, which I kind of think looks a lot like a, you know, like sparks or something. Oh, I also used World Edit here and it didn't connect up. I really like that effect. Come on, come on. Connect. There. I hate that the hitboxes of panes are just so thin. It's easy to overshoot. Fast Vincent, D's nuts. Hey, D's Lake. What about your nuts, D's Lake? Are they almonds, peanuts, or pistachios? As everybody knows, those are the best nuts. Jack is back, he's ready to attack. Well, I don't know who I'll be attacking, but... probably have added these around the reactor last week. I just didn't think about it. This green color has a nice sort of plasma look to it. So, you know, I'll go with that. we go. I wish Future had Forge with it for 1.16. I hear that's in development. I don't know. I might be out of the loop on that. I've not really paid much attention to the Future Discord. But, God, that would make things so much cooler. Like, walking around using scaffolding with this to make lightning is so satisfying. And then, obviously, I connected up the panes using Future with auto build. Or, no, it was scaffolding. Since that tends to do things in a pretty concise manner. Like, that is such a useful mod, scaffold. I'm honestly surprised nobody's built, or not built, coded a version of that for themselves for, like, you know, just general use. The Chernobyl of space. I guess. I mean, it won't be melting down or anything, and it's not made of nuclear or whatever, so it can't blow up. I don't know. I haven't really thought of, like, any sort of lore or reason why this is what it is. It just is what it is. It's what I came up with. Don't question it. Put a few more up here. Come on, place. There. No, I didn't want that there. Work right, Minecraft. Come on. There we go. A little better. Boy, I sure hope y'all didn't hear me pop my neck just a moment ago. Good morning from Romania. Well, good midnight from America. Which I guess that does technically mean it's morning in America. In America. How was everybody this evening, or not evening, depending on where you live? $8:10 in Finland. Oh boy. Is it still freezing cold over there? I imagine it is. Y'all probably don't get a proper spring till June. God, that would suck. We're just now getting a good spring here. Storms and all, but, you know, still spring. I love spring. It's my favorite time of year. Especially when all the flowers are in bloom. It smells wonderful. A few more little bits right there. Connected there. And make some shit here. Come on. There we go. That'll do. I'm thinking of just cheating. Instead of designing each individual, you know, stream of energy, I might just copy and rotate it. I don't know. Yeah, let's cheat. Oh, come on. Oh. Hmm. I need it to go farther back. Well, actually, if I select all of the netherite spikes or whatever, I'm not really sure what I'm going to call those. If I use all of them, they should all be, positionally, they should all be roughly the same distance from each other. So if I go down here and then I just rotate them without, and then paste it without the air, that should get them to overlap in just such a way. There we go. I'm gonna have to erase all this extra unneeded stuff. Oh, damn. I didn't get this spike all the way. There's probably gotta be more here. Bob Ross. No, I'm not that good. I wish I was Bob Ross. You know, that level of satisfying. Yes, this is a power core of some kind. There we go. Yeah, that encompasses everything. Okay. Oh, fuck. Let's get out far enough away for this to not overlap. There we go. Come on. Come on, you can do it, baby. There we go. I'm up there? Sure, if you say so. Or, well, actually, let me shave off the unnecessary bits. Okay, so this to this. Cool. Well, I'm happy to know people think of me that way, at least. Bob Ross is a beloved icon and all that. So if I'm half as good or a quarter as good as that, then hey, I'll take that. Better than nothing. Okay. Oh, that's right. I put the beacons on the very top up there. I did not mention that. Another one of those little details I added. I wanted to put a pattern of some kind on top of the obsidian. I didn't want it to be just sheer black. But, yeah, I think it turned out pretty well. I like it. Okay. So everything is unnecessary from there to like down here. Detail been put into this indefinitely up there. Thank you. You know, the original 2010 was went by expunged, was deleted. Ooh, when did that happen? Did that not happen recently and I've just not been aware of it? I mean, that wouldn't shock me. I hadn't kept up with 2B2T until the temp map stuff. You figured it out yourself. Interesting. Okay. Well, that's interesting, I guess, but like, I suppose it doesn't really change anything. Whether house is house or someone else is just whatever at this point. Like, he could have called himself anything, and it wouldn't change anything. Like, he'd still be the The same old housemaster we know and hate. Oh. Not far enough. One more. There we go. Perfect. I'm gonna have to delete this. I can't have the reactor getting in the way. Well, yeah, just the glass is unnecessary. Or wait. Yeah, it's right there. That's hard to see, those black stained glass panes. Yeah, okay. That's right. Damn. I didn't want to include this. I should get rid of most of it. Without touching glass. Yeah. Okay. Emailed Hoover and 2BTT about a house. Said, George, whoever gets these emails, he said, he had nothing to do with 2BTT at all. There was no house or George. Ah, yes, of course. There was never a housemaster or a George Bush 420. Right. They were all a collective hallucination. Uh-huh. Sure. I believe you. Like, seriously? Oh well. I prefer building here just because I can do stuff more easily here that would take months to do on 2B2T. Or weeks, or whatever. But, like, you know, I will build if it's possible to. But yeah. The antics of George Bush, House Bush, George House, whoever he is. Like, at one point, you know, it's just gonna get, like, it's just gonna be silly at one point. Like, you can't just say, oh, no, that person doesn't exist. He never had anything to do with 2B2T. Like, seriously? How stupid do you think we are? Like, yeah, some people will believe you. Some. But realistically, like... That's dumb. According to you, how much time will it take you to accomplish this? I believe the last time estimate I gave was 1,000,000 billion years. So far, that's been an accurate amount. I mean, I could be wrong. It could take a few decades less than that, but Million billion starting to look pretty real. Just saying. But Jack, I don't have the patience for that. Okay. There we go. A million billion. Oh, by the way, a million billion is the equivalent of trillion. Just so you know. That is actually a legitimate, you know, quote. I didn't just make that number up. Probably. Jack is a housemaster. Well, I don't know how to be a housemaster, but if I figure it out, you'll be the first to know. Because I'll teleport and grief your base. But in all seriousness, though, I would actually probably not do that. If I legitimately were... Like, if I had op or creative mode or whatever, I probably wouldn't do shit like that. I would probably just do shit like this. In all honesty, like you're looking at it. I just wouldn't advertise it. Okay. Go. Okay, so that gives me a rough area. How do I want to do this? This would be like right here. Okay, let's get rid of the unnecessary stuff. Let's replace obsidian with air. Cool. Let's get rid of quartz blocks. And then quartz pillars. And then, of course, stairs. Slabs. Smooth. Quartz. Slabs. Stair. Smooth quartz. Let's get rid of the chain. And black stained glass panes and white stained glass panes. Obviously the lime as well. And then the lime stained glass, which for some reason I missed. Oh, chiseled. can't get rid of sea lanterns or netherite. That's probably fine. Let's get rid of the beacons as well. All right. Destroy the markers, just to be safe. Yeah, okay. This should work. Now I need a frame of reference. Ooh. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, it's not hard. You know, come to think of it, I only need 4 of these. You know what? It'll be fine. Some of these can just not be powered. Cut. Oh wow, that looks so empty under there. I need to... I've intentionally avoided putting anything under here, but like... I don't like how blank that looks. Like, it's okay, but... I don't know. I'll have to come back to it, because, like, this is going to be a bustling, huge, busy area, like... But the underside is just going to be completely empty. Okay, so I cut from here. So rotate 180 degrees. Should mean I'd have to go over here. Paste -A. There we go. Nothing appears to be out of place. Oh, I meant to put something under here. Up to here. What would look good? Oh, I'll do the layering effect. I like that. Fill. Lime and then white. $100? Oh, that put it farther down than I thought. Not bad. Not necessarily what I wanted. Yeah. And then it hits this and stops. That works. Okay. I should put rockets or something under those to make it look cool. Well, rockets wouldn't make sense. Like, this place isn't being held aloft by rockets. Interesting side note. Whoa, frame rate. What these things are flotation rings. It's like, notice how they're not connected to anything. They're just sort of here. And so this flotation ring system is what's keeping the central shaft aloft. And so obviously the disc is connected to the central pillar. But like, there's no way these would be strong enough to hold the entire thing up. I mean, look at how flimsy these are as supports. So I could maybe put little arms or something down here that have, you know, similar designed rotation or flotation rings of some kind. I could probably do that. I'm probably lacking in that department in the, I don't know what you'd call it, like the special effects department, I guess. I don't know. I could maybe have like a command block set up where it produces particles. I don't know. Okay, and then I wanted this to be green. That didn't look too bad. Although the chunk errors, as you can see, because this is like, yeah, how it renders per chunk is wacky. Must be an Optifine thing. Yeah, you can see the chunk borders right there, even when I turn it off. What causes this? This has been a bug in Minecraft for ages. Less than the frame rate, yeah. The only problem is sort of fog effect. I guess. I don't know. Oh well, can't be helped. Till Mojang does something about it, I suppose. Or maybe the Optifine people have to. Ah. You think it's an Optifine thing? Yeah, I suppose so. Why am I bad with detail and not very creative? Just try. I don't know. I don't have any advice for like how to improve your ability to think or be better at something. Like, just copy what other people do and then try to put your own spin on it. Like, that's the best thing I can think of. And when you've experimented enough to where you're reasonably familiar with the game, you can really put some interesting effects and details into things. Actually, come to think of it, I did, early this week, write down a list of helpful tips and hints. Things to do to build better. Okay, so number 1, set a palette of blocks. Don't deviate too much from it, but a bit of deviation here and there breaks up the monotony. So set a system of rules and kind of stick to it, but don't be so heavy-handed that you stick too much to it and it becomes too boring or too routine. And then number 2, geometry. Nobody likes looking at a flat plane of blocks like this. Like, this area from here to here irks me. There's nothing in it. I'm gonna have to do something about that eventually. Like, even if it's something as simple as this. Like, just a few, you know, tiny little details like this. Or actually, I should probably bump it up to make it a little more even looking. Yeah, like that. Like, just a tiny little thing like that makes a world of difference. Like, so you take the left side versus the right side. Well, this side's more interesting because it's got something on it. It draws your eye to it, and it's not a flat block. Like if I put just an ordinary block right there, kind of just looks out of place. Even if I paired it up with something like that, or maybe made it off-center, you could kind of sort of see that it's intentional, but you might also think that it was just a mistakenly placed block. Like, I have to go way out of my way to make you realize that's supposed to be there. Whereas only 4 simple small blocks really kind of... Like, that's meant to be there. That's not something you'd normally place there. It's intentional. So it grabs your attention to a degree. Whoops. And you can vary it up with stuff like that. Like, actually, I should probably do both top and bottom. So that would be that. There we go. So yeah, just stuff like this, like geometry. Don't use flat plane blocks if you can avoid it. Do stuff that gives it, you know, that makes it pop. Odd or interesting angles pay off. So that's number 2. And then number 3 is location, which doesn't apply to this, but if you're building in like the overworld or something, you know, using the landscape to your advantage. Building around mountains instead of through them, or I don't know, using a hill to your advantage. You know, standing things out by using what's around and available to you. And so the land is important because that's what you'll be looking at 9 times out of 10. So terraforming it, you know, making it look neat or pretty in some fashion, that's important too, because you're going to be inside the build. Well, while you're inside, whoops, what are you looking at outside, you know? And I kind of violated that rule with this by cutting away at the end stone. But, like, I hate end stone. So I'm going to make it all disappear when I get the opportunity. Like, I don't want this shit here. The location itself stands out above the land, you know? Like, the land itself is boring. Like, nobody likes looking at end islands. That shit's just... bleh. So, yeah. Your location. Then, number 4. No block is off limits, so no matter the cost of what it takes you to get that. So, like, for example, beacons. You're doing this in survival. You're a madman. Like, don't let the cost of using something be something that scares you off. Like, I just happened to look the other day for Space Valkyria stuff, just because I was curious, because people have been saying over the years, you know, I'm making my own version of it. I'm doing this or that on this server. And so I happened to find a YouTube video that had maybe 200 or 300 views, and they were making on Tango Tech's Patreon server, they have a fan server of their own, they were making a replica of this place, and they were probably using the old 2019 world download, and like they were doing it legitimate in survival with no hacks, and they were getting all of the materials, you know, farming it up and so on. Obviously that server's on 1.16, so they can do things a little more easily, like quartz is easily farmable. And so just for things like that, like, don't let the cost of a material dissuade you, because like I use beacons everywhere, and that's intimidating because that's 3 wither skulls, and a lot of people, like, if you don't have a wither farm, what do? Well, make a wither farm. Like, if you have to, break down and do the things you have to get what you need. Don't let material costs be what prohibits you. Like, I've never let that happen on 2B2T. Like, I've always found a way to source things if I don't have it. So yeah, stuff of that nature. And then number 5 is lighting everything up in a unique way will make the place feel warm. And likewise, not lighting something up will make it feel cold and desolate. Maybe that's the feeling you're going for. Maybe it isn't. You know, you decide that sort of thing ahead of time. And then number 6, small details like plants, tables, chairs, you know, in this case the stairs. This makes a place feel alive or lived in. So bear that in mind if you're crafting a space that's like that. Armor stands and creative block choices will help to fill that in. And then 7, start with a generalized shape of your build and then sculpt details onto it. Don't be afraid to go back and delete things. Don't be afraid to, you know, change something that you've already had. don't treat it like it's made of gold, like you can't change it. But at the same time, like, give smaller things a role. Like, even if it's just making up a story in your head, you know, giving something purpose will always pay off. And then number 8, sketch an idea that you have onto paper. That will help you bring it to life and help you give it shape and structure without doing it in-game, which I do a lot of my stuff in-game already, so I kind of skip that step. But it helps to get an idea started, or a build started, by sketching it out first and foremost. And then number 9, determination and drive are what will see your build to fruition, so don't give up. That will, of course, ensure that you're never successful. If you find yourself having trouble finishing a build, sometimes just forcing yourself to do it, even when you don't want to. Like, I've had that feeling with this place. I've had that feeling with Skyblock, like, I don't want to do it. But maybe making yourself do it is the cure. Just maybe. And then lastly, never give up. Trust your instincts. That one just pretty well speaks for itself. So yeah, those are my 10 tips for building. I'm masochistic. No, not really. I just like to think of myself as determined. Yeah, that's not bad. It's a little weird, but it's not bad. And then I wanted to try end rods. See how that looks. What about that? It's not terrible. No, wait. Ooh. Okay, I like that a little better. Whoops. Yeah, I'm going with that. Oh, that's right, I have that lighting thing. Dynamic light. I hate dynamic light. I had to use it on the test server because it was... like, shit was actually legitimately dark. I wasn't using a client at the time, so I didn't have full bright. Oh yeah. Making rings and domes seeming as though I've already shown off in my Skyblock series how to make a ring. Domes are just kind of like rings that are layered on top of one another. It's hard to explain. Basically, you just draw it out in paint. Ooh, I kind of like that. You just draw it out in paint and you follow through on it block by block. Because paint can already make circles fairly well, MS Paint. I like this better. Oh, this one's a little bit too long. Oh, this is this one. Yeah, I like that. And then maybe, no, that's two blocks. Never mind, it's not even. Or it's not an odd number, I mean. Okay, that will work. No, shit. Okay. Well, actually, I want it to be up one. Damn it. Okay. I'll use this as a frame of reference. Tons of pixel circle generator websites are out there. Yes, they are. They're not absolutely required or anything. Just, you know, food for thought. If you want to use those, you can. I like using Paint because you can tick off the blocks. You know, you can make one pixel one block. And so you can tick off what you've already completed. Paste without error. Cool. So that way you can try to stay a little closer. Because, like, the problem with the pixel generator, circle generator websites is that you have no way to keep track of the progress if you're doing it in-game. Like, unless you can visualize it with Schematica or Lightmatica or whatever is popular now, like, you don't have a way to see what you're doing in-game. Okay. So we want to rotate it again and then flip it. Hopefully this works. Yeah. Okay. Rotate 90, paste without error. Oh hell, where did that go? Oh, that's right. I have to go this way. Because I flipped it, so now it's counterclockwise. Bingo. That would confuse the hell out of me when I first started using World Edit. Stream was behind. Do you reckon you'll ever build another Valkyria? Probably. If it's really looking closer and closer every day that we're getting something in the way of an update. Oh shit. I don't know what that did. But yeah, so if we do get an update, I'll probably play again. There we go. Just because I really liked making stuff and then shit posting. But, I don't know. If there's not a constant stream of diarrhea in the chat, like, sometimes I'm just lost. Like, I just don't know what to do. I need my diarrhea waterfall pouring in the chat. Like, there we go. Should have updated it all. There we go. Okay. 3 is done. 1.16 is out. Time search the entire end for Space Valk 4. I mean, problem with that is there's no chunk trailing. So good luck with that. You wanna search an entire dimension for years. Go right ahead. Like, I'm quite happy that they finally, I mean, it's taken years, but they finally patched chunk trailing. That was just, God, that was terrible. Hopefully another thing like that doesn't come out. Hopefully. Get that box out of my face so I can see. Okay. It's coming along nicely. What's another thing I can add in here? I'm getting closer to calling this place finished and moving on. These quartz are currently loaded chunks. God, I hope not. Let's see now. Sup, XVII. This is looking epic. I subbed. Well, thank you for subbing, I guess. Alright, I'm gonna move on to... Oh shit, I didn't do this part. This is still blank. Ugh. I'll come back. I've done enough of it that I feel like it's okay for now. Although, actually, now that I think about it, I do need one more thing under here. Yeah, I got a good one. Let's go way over here. Oh, that's right, I copied that. Never mind. That. Come to think of it, this entire bottom area can just go. Okay. Let's see now. We want... flip it up. Paste. Perfect. Okay. Ooh. Orienting this is not going to be easy. Or no, we should probably put it here. Right about here. Yeah, that'll do. And then I wanted to put it on this edge. Yeah, right here. What's this gonna look like? Oh, wrong edge. Fuck. There we go. Oh. Well, that's actually not terrible. Okay. Yeah. And then this is how the power gets out, I guess. That'll work. 90 degrees. Right here. Stop moving. There. All right. That works. All right. Guess I should put another 4 on the cardinal directions. All right, y'all have a good night, those of you who are leaving. Would you agree that 6-second ads on YouTube should be fixed? I don't know anything about that. I guess. If they're really that much of a problem, I don't know. Haven't fixed those black glass panes that are connected. No, they're intentionally left that way. They don't need to be fixed. I like that it isn't fully complete. All right. Okay. Let's try pasting it in here. Nope. Maybe a little farther forward. Okay. That works. Wait, did I get that too? No, that's embedded. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. Something hidden in the world download. No, I don't really want to. I could, but there's no point. I'm not going to leave anything hidden in the world download. Besides, even if I was, would I tell you? Supposedly, 2B2T is getting the 1.16 update. We'll see how it goes. No idea. I mean, it could not. Come on, stay still. Hoop. There we go. Okay. The energy reactor thingy is mostly done. Although this is at street level. Maybe it shouldn't be. Are my Discord DMs open? When I have OBS up, I'm not paying any attention to Discord. However, I don't want to give out my Discord anymore. Like, not just randomly. But like, if you know where to look, or you know who to talk to, you can get my Discord that way. It's like, I'm not going to start, you know, throwing it out there anymore. Maybe a little bit of blue glass. That's kind of like a an obvious indicator of power or electricity or something. Some such or another. Yeah, that'll do. And then more panes up in here. As sort of like a, I don't know, a lightning rod, I guess? Or no, a Tesla coil. Yeah. Kind of Tesla coil-esque. There we go. Not bad. Think of the Dogukan. I don't give a shit about Dokukan Andol. Stop bringing him up. Oh shit. Ender crystals. Yeah, I meant to put that in there. Thank you. Thank you, Farsk. I should have done that. I didn't leave room for it, though. Well, I did have a hole here as like a reference point. Oh yeah, and I did break over this. You know, that's actually, this is a good spot to put it. Okay. Summon End crystal. What? I said End crystal. Ender pearl, are you serious? There we go. Huh. Well, that still does that. Let's put netherite around it as like a cage of sorts. And forget it being a forget it being one of those fiery ender crystals. Let's go for the more mystical, floating in midair ender crystals. Where in the fuck are they? Are my eyes just not able to see it? It's in decoration. Huh. I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Right here. Right here. Shit. Or no, that's too low. 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that's too high. Perfect. That's perfect. Ooh. Actually, I'm stupid. Why not put multiples? Won't let me do more than one in one space. Well, I guess that works. Yeah. Just out of curiosity, this won't let me put multiples. No, it won't let even... Wow. No fun allowed. There. Or, well, actually... A frozen Ender Dragon? No, no, no. Ender Dragon would destroy shit. No. Even if it is, use chains. That's not a bad idea. No, even if the Ender Dragon has no AI, it'll still destroy blocks. Like, no. Ender Dragon is no bueno. And it won't be in a, like a threatening or a cool pose or anything. So there's no point in summoning a dragon. It can't. I can't make it. I can't connect it. The hitbox is interfering. For those of you who don't know, hitboxes of ender crystals are actually quite large. That's why I can place it here, because it just barely is under the limit. See, I can't even place it there, so no. Nah, it ain't happening. Okay. Yeah. Why not? That looks good. You can't see it, but it's in there. We know it's in there. That's all that matters. All right, next project. And I'm not going to mess with the mobs on leashes thing, that idea that I had a while ago. I can summon crystals in areas I can't. Well, that's nice. Put a beacon beam in the middle. No, there's no way to do that. There's like up here, these blocks are not opaque, or they're opaque, and then these blocks up here, I'm fairly certain it wouldn't work. I'll try it, but like, I don't think it's gonna. Like, I would actually like a beacon through this area, but again, I'm not so certain about that. Yeah, I didn't think the sea lanterns would allow that. Oh well. It was worth a shot. So yeah, there's no way to get a beacon beam running through it. I wish there was, but it is what it is. It always sounds so sad when I break a beacon. Okay, enough of this place. So that's that. But yeah, I'm not going to use the mob lead thing like I talked about. It's just too impractical. You can't go very far is the problem. So I'm just going to use glass to, you know, imitate electricity like down there. So yeah, that's that. What's the next thing to do? I guess I should return to this first building I made. I didn't ever finish it internally, and I did actually add a little bit onto the top. Added some more decoration and like a see-through floor. Some other things like this. But I never really went any farther than up here. Carved out a new layer. Added some things onto it, but not a whole hell of a lot more. I'm running out of room to expand into, obviously, but, you know, such is the case with most places. Yeah. So I think that's the next thing I'm going to tackle, is this internal bit. And then I think I finished this place off quite... Yeah, I finished this area off. Oh wait, no, that's right. I forgot to add a thing. Yeah, the rec room. Okay, so that's another thing worth adding. Something in here to make this look more interesting. So we got the rec room, the internals of this area. I did all this. Oh yeah, the art museum. Yeah, I was gonna put more art in here. And then I didn't do hardly anything in here internally. I've got to add more junk in here. I don't know what I was doing in here, really. So yeah, that's about it for now. Not too bad. Okay. I'm probably going to make another new building soon. Get more pipes hooked up here and there. I love making these pipes. It's fun swimming through them. Okay. Well, I will catch y'all later. Thank you all so much for coming out. Y'all have a good night, good morning, good day.